Hello, beautiful viewers. Dom through the cosmos. Prepare to indulge in experiencing sheer bliss, because today another riveting, cat-fitting, stellar unboxing video is about to be brought to fruition. What item will I be unboxing? What item will I be opening? Without further delay, without further procrastination, allow me to elicit the box. What item is encompassed inside this bulky, hefty, tangible box? Let's find out. I'm going to demystify that answer to that inquiry right here, right now. Bear with me. It will only take me billions of picoseconds to extract the item from the box and subsequently flaunt him in front of the camera for you to feast your eyes on. Here we go. The unboxing is about to commence. I have drawn forth the one and only illustrious Robin. The box can now be relegated to the floor. The box that Robin is imprisoned within will eventually be consigned to the trash, but before I do so, let's scrutinize the packaging real briefly. As you can see on the back, there are pictures of other figurines, a part of the action figure line. They coincide eminently with the 7-inch action figure collection. I would love to add all these figurines to my prodigious action figure collection in the pending future. I detest the fact that they lack finger joint articulation. Some of them may lack a diaphragm joint. Do I like the cardboard back? Will I retain it? No, it's more clutter. There seems to be pictures of various characters, a part of the DC universe, on the packaging. Can I discern who they are? One of them may be Deathstroke. Other ones seem to be villains as well. Apparently it's a choking hazard if you utilize this figurine if you're under 3. There's a warning label that's relegated to the upper right hand corner of the packaging. There's a picture of Robin on the side. This figurine is derived from the DC Universe animated movie Son of Batman action figure line. And I also have the Deathstroke figurine and the Nightwing figurine that are derived from this line as well. So if you want to see my unboxing videos of those particular figurines, then you can do so. Or you can neglect to do so, it's up to you. But today I'm just going to unbox Robin. Apparently he has a sword or katana. He can wield his blade to decimate his adversaries that are within his vicinity. What else? He's adorned with a cape and a utility belt. He likely lacks an ankle pivot. He seems to lack a diaphragm joint. He looks like he popped out of the movie. His appearance likely emulates his Son of Batman animated movie appearance. I presume that the name of the movie that this figurine is showcased within is Son of Batman, or that the character is showcased within is Son of Batman. Alrighty, enough trivial nonsense. Let's just unbox the figurine. His value has now plunged. He's officially opened. He's exposed to the elements. He's preordained to disintegrate. These plastic bindings keep him relegated to his packaging. I will untwist them and liberate him. Every action figure deserves to be free. His hunk of plastic will be flaunted on my shelf, along with other extraordinary figurines that I relish staring at when time permits. I would presume that most collectors spend thousands of dollars on action figures just to house them in a storage unit. At least I can stare at mine for billions of picoseconds each day and give them some attention that these inanimate objects deserve. They're innocuous. They're the embodiment of perfection. When I say they, I'm implicitly referring to action figures. They augment my life. They enhance my life in more than one facet. This cape is beginning to bend. There's a little rip in his cape. Other than that, I don't detect any major scuffs or scratches or blemishes. I'm striving to remove him without compromising the integrity of the cape. There's a little rip. I detest the way he was packaging. I detest the way that he was packaged. Sorry about the blunder earlier. I've rectified the mistake. Let me showcase a little rip in his cape. It may be arduous for you to discern since the camera does not autofocus. I detest the fact that his head is tilted down. It cannot be ascended. It's apparently not on a disc joint. If it were, it would have better articulation. It could just be rotated towards the right or the left. I believe it can spin 360 degrees. Apparently it can. I would prefer if he was looking straight. I did not know why he is staring. I did not know why he is staring down. I did not have the slightest clue. I'm striving to remove the katana without severing it or bending it. There we go. The packaging can now be discarded. Now we need to place a sword into his hand. Alrighty, you can just slide it in between his semi-clenched fingers. I would have preferred if he had finger joints so that he can solidify the grip on his sword. He lacks the sheaths, which is unfortunate. Alright. I love his aesthetics. He looks more like an animated Robin than a real life Robin. He lacks an angle pivot. I was right. He also looks a bit anorexic. Look how thin his appendages are. They look like they're on the cusp of snapping off. He has an extremely thin body. When you compare and contrast him to General Zod, you notice a major difference. General Zod dwarfs him. General Zod is bulkier, thicker. His character is extremely thin. Does his face look gaunt? No. Does he look emaciated? No. His legs and arms look extremely thin. They look akin to mine. Just like Robin, I'm also extremely thin. But Robin's a kid, so he has an opportunity to gain weight in the pending future. It's more arduous for me to gain weight since I prepare all my own meals manually and since I'm incessantly working. Working is an impediment towards being able to eat. I love his hues, I love his textures, I love his shadings, I love his aesthetics. I pretty much love everything about him. Even if his joints are thin. It's too bad that his knees are not double jointed. It's too bad that he lacks a hinge in his feet. It's too bad that he lacks rotation in his hands. It's too bad that he cannot ascend his head. It's too bad that he cannot twist his torso. It's too bad that he lacks a diaphragm joint. It's too bad that there's a minor rip in his cape. Other than minor flaws, he's a relatively decent figurine. I would have preferred if he was a bit taller and if he was a bit thicker and if he had significantly more points of articulation. Other than those minor gripes, I really have nothing else to say about the figurine. All I can say is that I recommend, advocate, procuring a Robin figurine if you're an avid, devout DC Universe fan, and if you lack one. If you already possess a Robin figurine, then you may want to forgo the opportunity to buy this one. He's relatively overpriced at nearly $12. I purchased him via Amazon.com. Do I have any qualms about my purchase and decision? Perhaps I should have waited for his price to plunge prior to implementing a purchase and decision. However, I was eager to add a Robin action figure to my collection, so I made an impetuous, impulsive, swift decision to purchase him despite his $11.95 price tag. I needed to add him or another figurine to my cart in order to render the price above the $35 threshold so that I could qualify for free shipping amid checking out on Amazon. If you add $35 worth of items that are sold by Amazon.com, you can receive free shipping on your order. I detest and disdain having to pay for shipping. So, once again, here's the figurine. He's preordained to disintegrate, but hopefully I'll be able to retain him for the rest of my finite life. He'll likely outlast the lifetime of my generation and the upcoming generations. He's a hunk of plastic that will not easily wither away. I hope that he does not become marred with scratches. I just love this figurine. This is the highest quality Robin that I own. If you exclude Nightwing, Robin transcends into post being an adolescent. But for a Robin figurine, I recommend this one if you can acquire him at a low price, perhaps under $10. If you have to pay $12, you may want to mull over the purchase and decision and reconsider the decision to purchase him. I've been mulling over purchasing Robin for some time, and I decided to follow through with my decision, but in hindsight perhaps I should have revamped my decision and postponed purchasing him. I presume that he will appreciate over time and command a heftier price on the second-hand market as the years pass, but it's not necessary to buy him. I love action figures, but they're a luxury item. You don't need them to survive. So post 3D printers becoming mainstream, the price of a Robin action figure will likely plunge. Prior to the advent of 3D printers becoming mainstream, the price of this particular Robin action figure is apt to appreciate in the coming years. So I hope that you found this video to be enthralling and insightful. Have a wonderful, marvelous day. Goodbye.